My dear student, today this is the third lesson of video series about MySQL. So we have learned first video what is MySQL and PHP and installing PHP. And second video we were discussing how to run MySQL and PHP server. So in these lessons I'm going to explain you some few commands in MySQL. Now, as I told you earlier, this graphical interface is for the creating database using PHP admin. Is not recommended for A-level students because they are going to talk about the MySQL commands for using the MySQL prompt. Therefore, we just go to MySQL the command prompt and we are going to learn some few commands on the MySQL commands. Right. Now, let's see. Now we are in MySQL. We don't know what are the database available in this place. So I want to check what are the database available here. Right. Let's see. The first command is show command. Show databases and semicolon. You have to remember. You have to put this semicolon. Otherwise, what will happen? The MySQL reader is not thinking that it is not finished. The command is still available. So, for example, I just put without semicolon enter. It's not completing. It's not running the command. It's asking. It's waiting for some commands to finish it. Therefore, we have to put semicolon and enter it. Then it will finish and it will going to run the command. Now it shows us the databases. We have 5 databases in this place in the server MySQL server. Right. Now there is a database called here. There is a database called MHS database that have been created earlier. Right. Now in the same manner, if I want to create another database, for example, I'm going to create a database to a school called St. Joseph. So I just going to create a database for the St. Joseph school. Create. So always what I do is I put always keywords in capital, so it's easy to understand. There's no any other rules but too easy reference. Create database space name of the database. Say so those variables. So names I just put in simple. Say SJC, right? And I put semicolon. Now here in earlier, you in the databases you don't see any database called SJC, right? Okay, now I'm going to create it. Just enter it and says query okay, one row affected. That means there will be another database created called SJC. Let's see how it is it available in the databases. Show databases, semicolon and see. Yeah, now we got it SJC database which I have created here. So I create database called SJC. So when I see the databases available here, so we saw it that the SJC is created, which is not available earlier when I was looking at. Right. Now if I want to use some database here. Now for example, I want to create table for a database. When I create table database, that SQL is not understanding in which database is going to use this table. Therefore, we have to tell the SQL server that I am going to use a certain table database. On that only way I am going to create the table. So I have to tell them I am going to use such a database name. So I am just going to use database name called say MHS, right? So say use MHS. Right. That means within those databases, I'm going to use MHS database to create whatever it is inside there. That means I'm going inside of the MHS database. Just enter it. database select changed. That means I'm in the now. I'm going to use now MHS database. So I want to see what are the things available in database. What are things available in database? I mean, what are the tables available in database? So I want to show tables and semicolon. Now I am in MHS database. I want to see what are the tables available in this database. Just I enter it. There is a one row set. That means one table is available. Let's see what is this available in the structure, right? So if I want to see a data table, student is available. If I want to see the what are the structure of the table, I mean what are the name of the fields, what are the data types and all. If I want to say it, I just say DECS DECS DSC DSC student semicolon. Then it shows us all the structure of the table students. Now student name of the table is students. These are the fields: register number, name, grade, city, subject, marks, and this is the type of the data fields, and this is the uh, null or yes or no, and this is the primary key or whatever it is. This is the default setting, and these are the available things. Now I just want to create, when I want to going to create a table, so there is something that I have to explain you a little bit about the table, how we are going to table. Now let's go to see here. uh, when I'm going to create table, now a tiny means in a number, numeric type. If you are using numeric type, so these type of numeric types are available. So we have to use this the type of, right? And for example, in this database here, you get it register number. Register number is we are going to use the numbers, so small type, right? For example, if I want to 00105, so then only 5 digits are available, so I just put here tiny in. That means 1127 to minus 128, so that is available here. So these are the amount that I am going to use. According to that only I just use the type of the uh, numeric data type, right? And also here you will get the string type. If it is string type, so char means the definite number is available in the character, so you put char data type. Or else var chart you can put, if you can't say the exact amount, so we put char. So same manner you can put the data different types. So constraint means what sort of rules available in the field. Not null, unique, primary key, defaults, foreign key. So those are the constraints we are using. So according to that, so here these are the constraints available here. So we have to use those constraints. And primary key is the unique key. So normally a table is having a primary key in which we are using the whole record to be identified uniquely. So when we are using that, you have to, when we are creating a table, we have to use those things. Now these are the operators. So actually these operators are going to be used in the query when we are query a table. So equal, not equal, all those things are available. Let's see in future how we are going to use this. Now let's go to create the, how to create the table here. So now here this is the table. Now I'm going to create a table to the in MHS. Now I'm going to create. Now we are here in MHS database and we were looking at the student. Now we are going to create a data table to the MHS database. First of all, I just, as I told you earlier, we have to use MHS. That means I'm going to use the database, MHS database, on which I'm going to use the table. Right, I just put it here and then I'm going to create a table. So the creating table is command create table space name of the table staff, and within bracket I have to give the field, the first field of the table. Say I just say staff st, in shortened forms I say st staff. So it's easy for me to, more than writing here, I just go to the interface that I have created from using mem in the SQL font. I just type here for easy for us to do typing method. So I just create the type like this, create table staff, st rec number, that means student staff register number, so small tint primary key, and the semicolon, sorry, comma means then I'm going to create another field. The second field is st name, that means staff name. So I'm going to use the primary vacha, and it's not null, and semicolon, and the third key field the st font, like that. As much as what I want the fields, I just put the fields. Finally just put clause and the semicolon, and it is better for me to, so just copy it, Control C, and then go to the prompt here for us to easy. Otherwise I have to type, always type, keep on typing, right? Just enter it and put enter key. So it is, the query was in, query is okay, one row is affected. That means, so MHS database I have created only the another table called staff, and we can see how many tables are there now. Show tables semicolon. Now you have seen there are two tables in the MHS database. Now if I want to see the structure of the staff table which I have created, so how do we see? Just type DESC space the name of the table staff semicolon, and just enter. So you will see all the structure that I have created here. Now, so if I want to put data, then we are going, now I'm going to explain you, if I want to delete the table, how do I going to delete the table? Say drop table, name of the table staff semicolon, enter. Now see show table, earlier it was two tables, now it should be one table. Let's see. Yeah, now it's only one table is available. I want to delete the table. How do I going to delete the table? Say drop table, name of the table staff semicolon, enter. Now see show table, earlier it was two tables, now it should be one table. Let's see. Yeah, now it's only one table is available.